Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to another map one, and it's maps to watch instead of studying. And I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. You know how it is with my map videos, the reactions I enjoy doing them. And I mean, yeah, that's why we're doing this video now. But if you want more of these map videos, I mean, as long as there's still some left, because I've done so many recently, let me know in the comments, or any other videos in general, just let me know. But let's just jump into this. It's weird, sometimes he talks in his videos, sometimes he doesn't. How many cities were in the top 10 largest cities in the 15th century? Oh, this has just popped up. How many cities were in the top 10 largest cities in the 15th century? So, so even back then it was Japan, a lot in Japan and a lot in India. Never even heard of these two here. These ones in India. No, I've never heard of them. Cairo, obviously. Istanbul. Tabriz, never heard of that. Paris, obviously, I have. Yeah, it's interesting how they're like, even back in about 500, 600 years ago, it's still these two countries that I guess had the highest population, judging it off the city sizes and how many cities there are here. It's quite loud. South Korean passport power, world number 2. Visa required, visa non-required. That. I mean, would there be a passport more powerful than that? Mexico, American ancestry, African ancestry. There's actually a lot more African ancestry than I would have guessed. Country's population compared to where's the highest? A lot in the southern states, and the northern states or the mid states seem quite, well, the central states seem quite low, to be honest. Culinary horror. Blood pudding. Oh, okay. Deep fried pizza, blood pudding, which is weird. Deep fried pizza. I would have thought black pudding would be there, but rotten sharks. What? Balls, testicles, and squid. Ugh. What? So you season the balls, testicles with squid ink? What? Rice and blood. Oh my god. Boiled animal heads, cow lung soup. Horse steaks, tripes. Tripes for dogs, isn't it? My mum used to always cook tripe and I'd always smell it. It would stink the whole house out, but it was always for the dogs. Blood, tongue, sausage. Oh, mate. Fermented herring. Blood pancakes. Dressed herring. Liver. Oh my god, this is grim, man. And then one's just Nestle. That's Switzerland. What? I saw this one already. I believe there is some sort of spirit of nature or life force. Oh, my Wi-Fi stopped working. What? We're back. I have no idea why my Wi-Fi just decided to mess up, but this is where we were. World population in 1815. Yeah, so seeing this, you see same kind of countries, to be fair. The UK is pretty high, which is kind of surprising. Actually, no, that 18th century is not surprising. Also, it's pretty crazy to see the west side of the US and some parts of the central. Obviously, it wasn't part of the US then, so it was just like land, I guess, that was with tribes and that kind of stuff. And there was very low population, which is wild because nowadays California's like the most populated one of the most, it's the most populated state in the US, which is, yeah, it's a crazy contrast from 200 years ago. GDP. So yeah, this is the US #1. China number 2. A lot of countries not even in like colour. What? $673 million people still defecate outdoors. What? I guess actually, yeah, a lot of the second, third world countries don't have the infrastructure, right? Or it's in some countries it's like, isn't it like? Well, I know in some countries they just use like a hole in the floor. They sort of like make a hole in the floor. And they sort of not kneel, sit down on their 2 feet. Well, how do I call it? Not kneel, but you sort of squat on your 2 feet. That, I guess it's considered a toilet, right? But I'm assuming maybe it isn't. I don't know if there's another word for it or something. Probably is just considered a toilet. Muslims around the world. God damn. It's crazy how, like, I guess Mongolia is one of these, right? The population density is so low, but then you see like India and China. Hindus around the world. It's so interesting, right? How obviously this is like, I guess, where like a lot of the cultures have it there, and it's one of the main religions in these countries. But then it's quite red. But then the US and the UK are like, it's just sort of like, I don't know what's happened there. Obviously, there's quite a high population of, I guess, people from some of these countries in these countries. But it's just weird how all these countries are red, but then there's just a massive gap. But then the UK, and then there's a whole ocean. But then the US. That's interesting. I guess the UK maybe in terms of like when they, what was it, were in control of India. Maybe that sort of is one of the reasons there. But I don't know about the US. Overall stability, very high. High in the UK. Canada, Scandinavia, Australia, New Zealand, yeah. I can see that, to be fair. Germany, Portugal. I didn't actually look at the lowest ones, I just looked at the highest ones. So you got, red is very low. Okay, so a lot of these countries here. Korean War each side. Such a lot more countries on the North Korea side than I realised. Some countries just not getting involved. Coastline length. Yeah, of course Canada's number 1. Of all those islands and stuff. It's interesting the UK is still, I guess it makes sense though, because it's an island. It's all just an island, isn't it? Catholic Church by countries. Middle Eastern countries by IQ. See, I don't even know what my IQ is, so I can never compare myself. I have no idea what this means. Toki Pona language. What is the Toki Pona language? I guess, where's it light blue or grey or whatever? Here? Is that where it originates from? I don't really know. Oh no, where it's the highest. I guess green. I actually have no idea. I'm so confused. First and last letter types. Starts and ends with a consonant. Oh, mad. All the states on the south side, whether it's like California, the western south states, or the eastern southern states, and then you got like here and a few in in like Central America, and obviously here, which is New Jersey. But no, it's not New Jersey. I don't know what state it is. But the majority is here. Why is that? Are the gun laws even strict, like, more lenient or stricter in the northern states or something like that? What is that? What's the reason behind that? That's wild. I guess it doesn't actually mean more school shootings, does it? It just means more of the percentage of school shootings took place in the schools compared to work or whatever. No, where? Oh no, it's not. It is just actually that. Flipping hell. So it's 97% in these states. Bloody hell. Buddhists around the world. These ones are always quite interesting to see, the religious ones. They're all quite high, to be honest. Higher than I would have thought. And you can see where, like, more people believe it. Prevalence of diagnosed depression. Forest cover. 80% or more? Some countries have 80% of the land as forest. The UK is really low, to be fair. Makes sense, I don't really see much woodland. The UK doesn't have a national sport? This was the title. The average age of virginity lost 15 or younger. Oh, that's the average? Oh, mate. And then 22 is a lot of these countries in well, I guess this is where Yugoslavia was. That's cool, bro. 15 or under. Bloody hell, man. The average age as well. That scares me, man. What's the UK? 18. (22) or older. There's a few countries, to be fair, there. Share of Estonians in Estonia by locality. So basically the border with, I guess, I don't know what country that is, maybe Russia. Other than that, it's pretty much all Estonians. Indian influence. How the electoral map would look if only voted. People of colour. Women. Men. White people. Wait, how the electoral map would look if only... Wait, so when you vote, do you have to put like your race and stuff on as well? Do you have to specify if you're a female or if you're black or whatever? College educated whites. Non-college educated whites. White men. Discord age limit. There's an age limit for Discord. Makes sense. Probably a good thing because there's some crazy stuff that happens there, but didn't know there was an age limit. Corruption Perception Index. I don't understand this one, so I'm just going to skip it. What key you have to press on the Nokia 2610 to start typing the country's name. Oh, it was an absolute pain in the ass to type on those, wasn't it? I remember my first phone, it wasn't a Nokia, but it was a similar, just sort of brick phone. Boy, it was an absolute pain in the ass. 2020 World Peace Index. Quite low in general, I guess, then. What's happening here? It's just like brands made in Germany and where they were made. Can we just see this one? Or something pretty much the same. Oh, this is an interesting one. McDonald's across the world. Wait, so countries with McDonald's, a lot. But what's kind of baffling to me is Japan's number 2 by a long way as well. That's wild. I didn't know Japan would be so big on McDonald's. What the hell? And then Canada, then Germany, then the UK, then China. Most expensive McDonald's burger, selected countries, US dollars. Norway is crazy. Denmark, Iceland. I'd like to see the cheapest as well in the US. Bro, Norway is moving crazy. What? £7 for a McDonald's burger. Or $7 for a McDonald's burger. World's busiest McDonald's as well, located on famous Pushkin Square in Moscow, the largest McDonald's in the world, more than 28 square feet, and the busiest more than 250 million customers to date. The restaurant seats 700 customers and has a 70-foot long service counter with 27 cash registers. Wait, what's it called? Pushkin Square. McDonald's. Gotta see this. Oh, mate, that is big. God damn. This is quite interesting seats. Never seen those in the McDonald's before. This is the queue. Flipping hell. And how many McDonald's are there? It's not even in the top 5. What? Just got huge McDonald's just spread around, I guess. Yeah, the UK is quite low, which is what I would have imagined, which is why it's quite confusing to see how high it was in the US, but obviously it shows the differences in culture, right? Wait, so this is a different one. Election day is on weekday weekend. Look how many places have none. Or does it, wait, with the ones that don't have a colour, are they ones that don't have election? No, I guess not. It's just like they don't have a specific date. It just happens when it happens. Some of them. Some of us, you don't have them at all. Oh no, yeah, like North Korea just doesn't have it. Okay, I wonder now. I'm confused. Does China have elections? I don't even know. Interest, climate, dialect. Number of wins of 24-hour Le Mans by country. UK's up there. Don't know what Le Mans is, but we're up there. Let's go. Population density of backbone or boss wash. Megalopole. I can't even say it. Megalopis. How do you say that? Megopolis. Megalopolis. What? Megopolis? No. Megalopolis. What the hell is a... I guess I don't know how that means. Is it like a group of cities or what? I can't say that word. Home to 17% of the US population? What? I guess it makes sense when you see the cities. Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Washington. That's kind of wild. That's just nearly 20% of the population just in this picture here. I couldn't say that word, man. The Blue Banana is the most densely populated region of Europe, home to over 111 million people. Wild. That's the video. More maps, the more pleasure. You love to see it. 730, that's the map you all came for. Yep, but then I was just interested in seeing what countries where it's the lowest and stuff. Because I was just hoping. I mean, I guess it doesn't necessarily mean it's with someone older, but the majority of the time it does, doesn't it? Oh, it's crazy, bro. 15 being the average, it's just crazy to me. 22 as well is pretty wild, but it's not actually. I don't know why I'm so interested in it. When you realise that this is actually studying. To be fair, you're learning, didn't you? But I don't know if it's necessarily learning about things that you need to learn about. The Virgin being a virgin in China versus the Chad being a Chad in Chad. Oh, that's a bit of a tongue twister, that. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you want more of these reactions, let me know in the comments. And yeah, until next time, like, subscribe. Peace.